Outdoors got started in November of 2009 with our mission being we're going to take disabled and handicapped people out in the outdoors, but also minister the word of God to them. Show them how to have a good time without doing all the negative things that are involved in today's society. And since then, it's just been a blessing. It's growing constantly.
So why don't you tell us about some of the hunts that we've done over the years and the people we've connected to and we've been able to reach?
A lot of our hunts have been stationed out around Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas. And we've been able to reach quite a number, probably over 1,000 people since we started ministering to them. And the greatest feeling is to see that these people who think they cannot do outdoor adventures anymore, to see the smiles on their face, even when they catch a 2 or 3 inch little brim or they kill a doe, you know, just so appreciative of being in the outdoors. It gives them hope, it gives them encouragement to continue to keep on doing these type of outdoor activities. Some of the hunts that we've been on, we'll talk about the hunting, some deer hunts we've been on. One in particular, when we first started Trinity Outdoors, was at Nob Hill Farms. Want to say it was back in 2011, and what a blessed trip that was. About 3 months prior to that trip, we actually made contact, Josh, you know, you and I made contact with a guy from Natchitoches, Louisiana by the name of Brandon Boyd. Brandon was diagnosed with a disease called black phantom diamond anemia. Since Brandon was 6 weeks old, every 6 weeks of his life, Brandon had to go through blood transfusions just in order to stay alive. His body would not produce red blood cells. Therefore, the blood transfusions went ahead and replaced those blood cells just to stay alive. When we all hear that, I don't know of any person in my life that I can relate to besides Brandon that had the encouragement, but also the will and the knowledge of God to keep on pressing through any type of negativity that he went through in battling this disease. We took Brandon on a hog hunt at Nob Hill Farms, and a sharpshooter that he was, you know, when he first, Josh, if you remember, whenever we first met Brandon, you know, he was a small guy, you know, very soft-spoken, and he told us something, and I think you mentioned this earlier in the program about Brandon used to be a bull rider, correct? And we're like, okay, how did this young guy like this become a bull rider? And through confirmation and the pictures and everything, we saw that it was actually true. But this young boy right here, man, I should call him, really knew the Lord. There was nothing that stopped him from stopping the fight of what he was going through, even up to his last dying days.
Man, Jason, you're sure right about Brandon Boyd. He was an incredible guy, that he was. So guys, why don't we go back and see some videos of Brandon Boyd and the group he started called Out the Boot Outdoors.
Hey y'all, this is Brandon with Out the Boot Outdoors. Came in here hunting Friday, missed a doe. This is the last day of rifle season for us. I'll see what happens, so. Like I said, I want to thank God for letting me come out here and hunt and enjoy the great outdoors that He's created.
All right, Brandon. We had a nice hunt this morning, didn't we? Here at Nob Hill Farm.
Oh yeah, it was real nice.
Both came on a hog hunt. Unfortunately, I didn't get to kill a hog, but I heard you got one.
Oh yeah, I got a pretty nice hog. He weighed about 100 pounds. We was hunting out there this morning and had 2 of them come out on me from the left, and they came running out to that feeder, man, and had a bunch of deer out there. Had some axes and some fallow deer and a few cycadoes, and them hogs came running out. I had to wait about 15 minutes before I could get a good clear shot. When I finally got a good clear shot, I squeezed off and that hog just dropped.
In his tracks?
In his tracks, fell over, and then I bolted my gun, put another one in, and he took off running again. I put another one in him before he hit the woods, and that was it. He was done for.
He was done for? I bet you're in that stand screaming and hollering and hooping, huh?
Oh man, I was pumped up.
You
Had a
excited?
good time. Yes, I was really excited.
Gary was in there excited with you?
Oh yeah, Gary was excited. Gary was very, very excited.
Now see, I thought Gary would have been your black cloud this morning, but unfortunately he gave us the black cloud.
Yeah, I think he gave it to y'all this morning. I've heard he's been called the Black Cloud, but wasn't the Black Cloud for me. He's my sunshine for me this morning.
I don't know, it's the first time I heard that phrase about Gary. But congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
I like to say this show wasn't about me, even though I did have a successful hunt outdoors. I like to attribute this show to Brandon Boyd, loving memories of Brandon Boyd. So thank you guys for watching Southern Boys Outdoors.